What? No HO? Where is it? What up, guys? Alright, so, this new update. No, this isn't HO. And like I said in my last video, that I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And to be honest, not long after I did the video, well, obviously you can see the damage was done. But anyway, on to what's going on. Okay, so, this is ON30. This is O scale, this is not HO, even though, let's face it, they're not that much smaller. Or I should say, not smaller, sorry, they're not much larger than HO in some ways. But, in real life, the narrow gauge is very small. I've seen a picture of a 2-foot one in Maine that looked like a toy next to the standard gauge, but we're getting off topic. So, this is the first update of the ON30 layout. And as you can see here, I got some tracks started. I'm not rushing it because I'm taking my time, making sure everything's wired, everything's working, everything's functional. In particular, down here at the switch here. See, the microengineering switches, they're supposed to do this. They're supposed to just be able to snap and they're open or closed or whatever. Just like that. But the latest batch I've been getting, like the last ones I bought, there's just something wrong with them. But that's easily fixable. Came with a solution right here. And just basically, good old ground throw always comes in handy. I mean, the switches function, so it's not like it's, anything wasted. Because I paid for them, I might as well try to use them, right? So, in order to make the wire, decided to experiment with using paper clips. Basically just cut them up. I know some guys like to use music wire, that kind of thing. I've heard that used before, but since I don't have access to that right now, I figured I'd try experiment with paperclip metal and see if that works. If not, I'll replace it, but for now, that's what I'm working with. So, alright, as far as purchases for this week, keeping with that theme, let me get rid of the, take that out. Nothing necessary. Alright, got another turnout. This is actually one that series of them that I was paying off. So this is the final one. Got some wood and some really teeny tiny wood strips. And that is for right here. Apologize for the shadow there I'm casting. I gotta get lights for this layout eventually. But I have an engine house right here, double stall. Detailing and put lights in it. That kind of thing, and that's what this is for. They were out of the stuff that makes it look like board and batten, so I was like, well, I'll just make my own. Whatever I get a hold of, so that's the plan for here. I'm still working on what I want to do the rest of the way. There will be another track going down here yet. Maybe one going that way. We'll find out. Now this guy right here, the big guy, it's not the one you're hearing with the sound, that's the Heisler in the background making the racket. This engine so far, as I've tested it, actually does pretty good on the switches with no real problems. Fortunately, the headlight's not very bright. They're very dim. And it has no sound. Something I hope to rectify eventually. I'm going to back it up here and but as far as I've noticed, it runs very smooth. Picked this up at the York Greenberg show for a very good deal. So I can't complain too loudly about the dimness of the headlights and the lack of sound too much. But I definitely want to add sound to it so that I have something to listen to, because I've been spoiled by that. And then, of course, you know, like I said, the Heisler has sound. So, just... Unfortunately, with it being a shorter wheelbase, it does have some problems negotiating some certain sections of track. It tends to skip in places. Other than that, yeah, it runs with a slight limp. Accidentally messed something up when I was trying to put the sound card in it, but it still works, so I'm not going to complain again too loudly. Eventually I'm going to try to get it fixed. In fact, I tried to fix it myself, but... But yeah, that's the... That's the train so far, and that's where I've got to run for right now. Eventually, I'm going to probably this week put more track in here. Like I said, right there's where it cuts out for some reason. I don't know why at that spot, but it's only brief, so. Plan is, like I said, to bring a track in here. And I'd like to do is build like somewhere maybe around here, build a repair shed for the freight cars, so. But then the last thing here is I painted this backdrop. Still got to detail the trees down that way, but this is the trees I painted so far. And I pretty much painted this using just regular old craft acrylic paint you get at Walmart. Ones you see right there, and then you spray paint for the clouds. It's okay, it's not professional grade, but I think it's sufficient enough. So, and the layout does have a name. The railroad has a name. It's the Dry Fork Coal and Timber. So, that's all I got for this update this week. So, decided to move the updates to Sunday because I think that's the time when I really actually have more to talk about, because I've worked during the week on the layout or on the weekend. So, either Sunday or, well, actually either Sunday or Wednesday. Depends on what I'm doing. So, could be one update a week or two updates a week. We'll see. So I will catch you guys in the next video.